Hello everyone, it's Whitney. I'm back again. Wow, 2 videos in one day. I bet you thought you'd seen the last of me. Okay, that was kind of creepy. It didn't go quite as it did in my mind. My apologies. Anyways, let's get started. Today I am back and I am going to be doing a book haul. This is a language resources book haul. You can think of it as a part 2 to the language resources video that I did when I first started to make videos about Korean. Okay, so basically this is just like some new resources that I've bought for anyone who likes to learn with books or who likes to have books as an extra resource. These might be good for you as well. So we'll go ahead and get started. As I said in my language tag video that I did, I will link it somewhere on the screen or down below. I want to restart my Spanish. So I got some stuff to help me with that. And I'm also taking lessons on italki.com, by the way. The first one that I got, I've had this for a while actually. I pulled it back out, and this is Spanish Verbs. And basically, this is just verbs, and I found it very helpful because there's approximately 300 frequently used Spanish verbs, each verb conjugated in all tenses, and there's one verb per page. So, as you can see, hopefully, that is how that looks on the inside. I found it extremely helpful. The next book that I got that is retaining to Spanish is Spanish Grammar. This is by Schaum's Outlines. And this book is really hard, to be honest. This is definitely not a beginner book, I wouldn't say. Maybe they also have a Spanish vocabulary version, and that might be more helpful. There's a lot of vocabulary in here that I do not know, and it doesn't tell you the answer to it. However, it doesn't tell you the definition of the vocabulary used. My thoughts are probably that the vocabulary used in here is gone over in the vocabulary book, so using both of these together might be helpful. However, if you're going to get this book, I would definitely say try to get it online, because I paid for it in the store $20 USDs. Okay. So the next book that I have is Basic Spanish. I found this book very helpful, and actually, I would let me know if you guys would like to see a look inside of this book, because I find it extremely helpful and it is updated. It has, like, Beyonce and Blue Ivy, and it talks about presidential campaigns that's going on right now. So I find it very helpful, and I'm about 75 pages in so far. And my last Spanish resource, other than Spanish Pod 101, which is like a sister site for Korean Class 101, which I'm using, is this little Spanish dictionary. And I have been using this since I got it, which was today. And I have pulled it out about 20 times. Let's pull it out right now. Let's look up a random word and see what we get, shall we? Okay, here we go. Work is labor. So we got that. Let's look up one more because, I don't think I said that right, but okay. Motorcyclista. That's motorcyclist. So, if you ever need to know that word, there you go. You're welcome. Okay, so the next ones are, of course, for Korean. Yes, I am still learning Korean. I take 2 lessons per week on italki.com, and I also study a lot on my own. This first book was extremely helpful, and it's still extremely helpful and interesting as well. And it is called Essential Korean Grammar. Small print is Your Essential Guide to Speaking and Writing Korean Fluently. I have found this very helpful. This basically tells you every type of Korean grammar that you might come across in writing as well as in speaking. And I will definitely do a look through of this too if you guys want to see it. Extremely helpful, extremely helpful. You can just turn to one page. This is page 78. Oh. Okay, I'm using that as a bookmark. This is page 78, and maybe I'll be able to include some pictures in here. Basically, it says "ki 때문에," which means "be because of A," and it says that this is more likely to be in writing than speaking. At the top, it tells you, and then it tells you how to use it, and it shows you a sentence to use it in, and how it's conjugated. It also tells you something like that. So it says, 교통 재창 때문에 늦게 왔어요. So I was late because of traffic. This is extremely helpful. So me trying to read Korean and speak Korean on camera at the same time is extremely hard. Okay, so oh, I love this. Awesome. It's so good. It's so good. It provides a complete overview of Korean grammar for learners at all levels, from beginner to advanced. Perfect for reviewing and upgrading your Korean. It is by Tuttle, and the author is Laura Kingdon. Now, I've noticed online, like Amazon, there's 2 versions of this. This is the latest version. If you also learn Japanese, there's a Japanese version. Okay, I don't have that version. And the last book that I want to show you before this video gets too long is Continuing Korean. This is the 2nd edition. This is the 2nd book in the series. The first one is called Beginning Korean. This is another Tuttle book. As you probably know, Tuttle Korean books are pretty popular here, I guess. My beginner conversational Korean book that I showed in my other resources video is also a Tuttle book. And this book is really hard to understand, and I can do a review on it and explain to you exactly why I say that, and why I think that this might not be the best for a lot of people, especially if you don't like grammatical lingo or grammatical vernacular. The person that wrote this book has like a PhD in linguistics, and they love to show it off. That is what they do, and they're not apologetic about it. At the beginning of the book, if you read it, they talk about, yes, they use this lingo, why they use this lingo, and basically you either have to ignore the lingo or you have to learn the lingo in order to understand the Korean. However, I usually just ignore things that are going on a little too much going on a little too much, but just say it like that. I usually just ignore that, and the information that I'm getting out of this book is very helpful. The vocabulary is very helpful as well. There is a CD back here. However, I have used it. I don't like it. I don't really care for the conversations, the audio of the conversation. The conversations themselves in the book are fine. Also, if you are taking lessons and you're learning maybe more like every day, 존댓말, polite language, but you want to learn business Korean as well, this will be helpful. They use 입니다, 십니까 a lot more in this book. So that's something to think about. That is basically it for this video. The next language videos that I will be doing are I will be doing a video in Korean discussing my family. So look out for that. I've written everything down, and I'm getting my tutor to look over it with me. And I do not want to read from the paper, so I will be like, going over it and over it and over it again, trying to make it perfect for y'all. And so that'll be coming up. I am also planning on doing a study materials video, and I can show you my Korean notebook that I use to study, and how I color code, what I feel like I need to write down and what I feel like I don't need to write down, how I go about reviewing that, as well as probably in that same video I'll show you some materials that I use specifically for studying. I believe that's the videos that I have set up, the next few videos. If you guys want to see anything particular, if you have any questions to ask, please put those down below. And as always, please comment. It really makes YouTubers' day to see a comment, especially a good comment. But if you want to leave a bad one, I mean, that's you. I don't know what's going on in your life, but hey. As well as liking the video definitely helps the video get views as well. And subscribe as well if you want to see more content. And I will see you guys later. Bye bye.